Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, call me the Dream Believer because this way, and welcome back to another episode of Hoshizora, Wish Upon a Shooting Star. I have to mention that tomorrow on Saturday I won't be able to upload a video because I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be away, but yeah, it's just for one day, so I hope it's okay for you. And I'm gonna be right back already on Sunday. You're gonna get a video already on Sunday right away, so don't worry, okay? Just on Saturday I'm not gonna be able to upload, okay? So let's continue. That was sure yummy, wasn't it, Oni-chan? Yeah, I might become a regular from now on. I bet you're gonna come because of Ashuo, or how was the name? I don't know. So I'll feel kinda weird entering it by myself, since it was a maid cafe. It also appeared that the dishes on the menu derived their names from the specific myths about constellations. I didn't notice when we entered the cafe, but it was also named the Milky Way. The puzzle all fit together now. The food itself was also pretty good, so I suppose once I've made some friends in my new class, I could stop by this place every now and again. Dad, I'm gonna go out for a bit, okay? I've got some stuff I need to take care of at school. I'll work some more hours later to make up for this. See you later. That mate's voice didn't have the kind of outrageous volume that ruptured your ears like Shinami's, but it still carried quite well regardless. I suppose by school she meant Hibari High. Today is Saturday, so there shouldn't be any classes going on, but maybe she has club activities or remedial classes. Oh, what's going on with the reading today? Is so going so well, so smooth. Hey, Oni-chan, looky there. Look there, this cafe is hiring part-timers right now. Nope. I feel like a far too big a number of your replies lately are just flat-out refusal. You were gonna say you want to apply, right? I already said you don't have to. But still. I'll feel just too sorry for my little piggy bank. If I left in that poor miserable state, I don't want it to catch in a cold or something because of the chilly wind blowing through its hollow crannies. Idiots have immunity to cold, so no worries there. We all know it's taken after its owner in that regard. It takes an idiot to know one Mr. Stinky Pants. There's a recruitment poster plastered on the cafe's window. According to it, they are in urgent need of staff. But unfortunately, there is just no way I could work at a maid cafe as a guy. But, and since the prospect of having damage claims due to broken plates if I let Saturn's little minion work there is very frightening, it's a no for her as well. The hourly pay is a whopping 900 yen and upwards. Pretty nice for an evening part-time job, huh? And the cherry on top is, since we are in a rural town here, I doubt there will be that many customers, so I could totally slack off without getting caught. Forget about that, so we can get a move on. We came to get sideboards, remember? As I set off, Chinami follows behind with a sullen expression. Sorry, but there's just no way I can have you do a part-time job. Our mom would probably be worried her head off up in heaven too if you did. Thank you, Oni-chan. You're welcome. By the time we leave shopping, the shopping district, our surroundings are already tinged in deep orange. I had figured something as convenient as being able to buy just the glass doors themselves wasn't possible, so we had to buy the 2 whole new sideboards. To make matters worse, the price was a lot higher than I'd experienced in the city we last lived in. Maybe because it was a privately owned store? Well, anyhow, my wallet was now completely empty as a result. I guess I'll have to swing by a bank on Monday to withdraw some more money. Actually, it would be better not. I already told myself I would avoid using the savings for anything other than school fees as much as possible. I really need to find myself a part-time job. The clerk on the store said they would deliver my much-loved sideboard number 2 straight to our place, right? Yeah, and before the end of the day, at that, the price may have been steep, but this kind of tacked on delivery service was something you only get at privately owned stores. Better get home quickly then. Gotta assemble my sideboard before dinner. Can you handle that by yourself? Absolutely. I'm not some little kitty anymore. So that means that he gonna go to the Umemi Hill, I guess. I mean, it's coming 9 times, so I guess I expect that she gonna go to the hill and meet the mysterious lady. Urged on by Shinami, we pass in front of the station and proceed to make for the residential area. If you think of the station as your center, the residential area is in a southward direction, and if you go north instead, you reach the ocean after crossing over a railroad. The elementary school myself and the lookout girl used to attend was located near there. If you follow along the railroad to the east, you will eventually reach the inland waterway. Past the waterway, you then step into our neighboring town. That's the end line for Hibarigasaki. Hence, geographically speaking, the whole area around here was actually on the edge of Hibarigasaki. If you take Hibarigasaki as a historic city, for example, the neighboring city is on the other hand, very visibly a full-fledged urban area. A metropolis on par with the place I would move to. Then again, this region being a lot higher up north as it is, compared to my previous location, the cities are much more spread out. I don't know whether it is because of that, but there is neither a hectic atmosphere nor much noise in general. Just as if I've gone back in time, Hibarigasaki as a town goes about business as usual in a laid-back fashion. I'm going for a little stroll by myself now. So sad. As I inform her of that the moment we reached our house entrance, Shinami shoots me a puzzled look. But oh, come why? What happened to our sideboards getting delivered? Sorry, but could you take care of those for me? And if Aunt Shino's awake, make sure to tell her about it too. Where you going off to? Why do you care? Surely you're not gonna be all stubborn and tell me you are gonna go back to the lookout again, right? It's like I hit the nail on the head. Who said I am? Light hits rain down on me. She's like this on his chest. The past is beauty because of the fact that it's long gone. You gotta face up to reality if you don't wanna be shackled by the past forever. For starters, I think you should set your sights on girls close to you. But there's only you right now. That's just fine. I'm your one and only, your star-crossed lover, Oni-chan. And make sure you get those sideboards, okay? I'm off. From now on, you should already know what baka means. Baka means in Japanese idiom. I think it takes a dummy to know one. I feel like the frequency of dump, dummy, and other variants flying my way has gone up recently. Not that I am one to talk though. Of course, I call her names and stuff all the time. But well, I prefer perfectly understand myself, regardless of how much Mer resembles the Lookout Girl. The way I am so desperately clinging to her can only be called idiotic. There are other, more realistic approaches out there, like using her name to dig around if I really want to find the Lookout Girl. Not to mention, I am a massive dummy for prioritizing seeing Mer over my search efforts. It makes more than enough sense for the Lookout Girl to simply be upset with me, hence be avoiding me as a result. The Mamie Hill is a gentle slope, but in turn it stretched out for a fair distance. It should have originally been a sightseeing spot, albeit a rarely visited one, alongside the Lookout Girl, but now the Lookout Girl is closed off for reasons unknown to me. So I imagine that— oh damn, the readings are going so smooth! Did you mention it? Did you realize it? So I imagine that at this point in time, essentially, no one other than students climbs this hill, which in turn means that this hill makes Shibarigasaki High students build up some good stamina. I would greatly appreciate it if you didn't make me repeat myself for thousandth time. Students aren't allowed use of the rooftop. You and I both know that. Right as I am passing that very place. Oh. Well, there are those realistic approaching ladies. And I keep telling you over and over again, yet you never listen. If we can't go up there, our astro circle becomes literally pointless. There are two female students arguing near the school gate. One of them I don't know, but the other one is Minahoshi Asuo, the girl that I saw dressed as a maid just earlier today. I am fairly certain if there were more passers-by besides myself, they would have stopped in their tracks to stare at them like I am now. That's just how loud the two of them are raising their voices as they exchange serious glares with each other, their tempers flaring in the tense of atmosphere. So what? It's just a circle anyway. You should be thankful enough we are letting you use the AV room. Only thing we can even do in that tiny little room, put up a cruddy star map on the projector. I just keep looking at those and smiling like idiots, not my problem. Can't possibly call that a wholesome stargaze. Sounds good enough for a circle, if you ask me. No, it's totally not at all. All the other members got bored out of their minds, so now all we do is play cards all day. Did you know that? Oh, it's valuable information. Much appreciated. Now I have a reason to take the eBay room away from you. God, Komomo-chan, why do you treat us like such a thorn in your side? I do not recall giving you permission to call me by my first name. It's Tanabata today. The statistical probability for precipitation on July the 7th is over 70%, yet this year we actually have clear weather. This is a big deal. We're in the rainy season, so it could just rain anyway for all I care. Orihime and Hikoboshi are waiting for me. This year, the two of them who have been torn apart by the celestial god could finally make this legimal rain and dry. Legimal rain? Oh, she's like... Legimal rain refers to the tears shed by Ori, Im, and Hikoboshi. Rain on Tanabata is often called by that name. The next thing I know, another female student is standing near me. I didn't notice her presence at all. But what? It's not... Are they sisters? But, you know, I don't know the word for the same looking, you know, sisters, brothers, you know. When they look like each other, I don't know the word for it. But you know what I mean. So it starts me. Oh, sorry. I believe I've seen your face before. Did you get over your fight with your girlfriend? The misunderstanding from the other day is still alive and well. Mr. Tourist, do you have some business at Hibari High today, Mr. Tourist? See, I'm actually not a tourist. This makes the second self-introduction I've had to do today. My name is Kokazaka Yu, and I'll be transferring to Hibari High as a second-year student next Monday. Pleasure to meet you. Thus, I introduced myself in a relatively polite fashion. It was the second time I would move, so I have a very vivid understanding of how important the first impression actually is when it comes to people. Okay, now this game starts to get me, because there are starting to be more persons involved in this game, and now finally there about 7 different endings possible in this game. So I thought the whole time it's about Mary, the lookout girl, nothing else. Now finally. Thank you very much for your consciousness introduction. My name is Hisakaki Takaki-Kosami. I'm currently a student in my second year at Hibari High. She one-ups me and returns an even more polite self-introduction. Have you made your way over here in order to take care of the transfer for my formality business perchance? The other two are still fiercely at it, but I have to say, over here it is rather tranquil. I have already gone through all the necessary transfer procedures for that matter, so that isn't quite the reason I've made my way here. It's just that at the present... You don't have to speak so stiffly around me. That's perfectly alright. As it is, the two of us are in the same grade. Honestly, I would like her to stop talking so politely herself, if that's how she feels. You were walking up this hill the other times I've seen you, yes? Yeah, I had some stuff I needed to do at the lookout. The same goes for today, actually. The lookout? She tilts her head to the side, questioningly. But the area at the hilltop is off limits, so what will bring you there? Are they going together now? That would be so cool. It's not gonna kill you just for fork over the rooftop key already. Evening star is already out, so I'm losing time every second. I'm not carrying my telescope up there. If you're that anxious to look at the stars, just get up on your house roofs and do it there. Well, I obviously can't do that, Miss Smarty Pants, because I live in a cafe. When I tried doing that before. My dad nixed it, saying it would be better customers since they will since they will be able to see me from outside. And it's high time you just accept things and give up. Good girl. It's because I can't give up that I'm totally trying to convince you this badly. Why can't you get that through your big fat head? Come on, Chan. Get it through your head. I keep telling you not to call me by my first name. Oh yeah, I guess they are sisters. I mean, they look the same. As always, Nissan and Asuo-san just seem like they could butt heads all day. Nissan? Now that she says that, the girl who's arguing with that maid looks like a good bit like the girl in front of me, as I said. Or more like they are particularly identical. It's Tanabata, so why even go through all the trouble of stargazing? Just hang up a wish card on a bamboo tree or whatever. How dare you? That would be just like only presenting chocolate without actually felicitating Sir Valentine. That would be a total smear on the Astro Circle's name. Smears are perfectly befitting for punny circle like yours. It's all your stinking fault. The Astro Circle isn't recognized as an official club in the first place, Kamo-chan. Oh, now she's gone. How many times do I have to make myself clear? Stop calling me by my first name. Also, it's in no way my fault. What can I do if Astronomy Fan Circle simply doesn't have enough members? Can't believing that load of crap. I'm sure it's all part of your master plan that we can't find any members. Could you seriously stop shifting the responsibility onto others of your own shortcomings? Well, it's all she says. That's all the fault from Komomo-chan. If you don't shut up and stop pointlessly repeating my name this instant, then I might just shut down your measly circle. No end appears to be in sight. You will have to excuse me if I can go over there. What's your plan? After appeasing Nissan's anger, I will pacify Asuo-san. She gives me a quick bow, then walked away. I'm awfully curious how she intends to go about ending their dispute, which is only continuing to grow more heated by the moment, but I can't quite afford to rubberneck for myself. And here, I'm gonna end this episode right here. That's what I'm talking about. I'll start like this. Finally, finally we're getting more what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very so much for watching. If you liked it, like, share, subscribe, and don't leave anything out. Don't leave anything out. And as always, remember, dreams come true. So what should you do? Just believe in you. And as always, watch some anime. Ladies and gentlemen, some anime or some anime.